what's going on with me. Sorry if I repeat anything, because I can't remember what the last video I uploaded was about. I make a ton of videos that I never upload, so I don't know like what exactly I uploaded. I can't remember. So I made that relay in at our West Memphis terminal. I dropped that loaded trailer that I picked up in Tulsa. It's going to Davenport, Florida. I don't know where in the hell Davenport is. It's most likely an industrial park or a suburb of a major city in Florida. But I got it there as soon as I could. I used a 2/8 split to get it there, about an hour and a half earlier than if I would have taken a full 10. I tried to help the next driver out as much as I could, because I was already about 15 hours behind schedule because of Kimberly Clark screwing up and delaying the load, and me having to go shuttle empties all Monday. So I busted my ass as much as I could to help the next driver, and then I had to take a 2-hour break before I could go pick up my next load, because I didn't have enough time to get there and get out of there. I had just barely enough time to go pick up the load, and then I would have been stuck in the shipper, and I didn't want to do that because most shippers don't like you hanging out on their property. So I went ahead and took a 2-hour break so I could get enough drive time to where I could go pick the load up and then get back out of the shipper facility. And it was a tire load, Cooper Tires. I picked it up at a Cooper Tires warehouse in Colliersville, Mississippi, I think. And I can't remember what state it was, because I was in Tennessee, Arkansas, and I think Mississippi, all within like 30 miles. But I picked up that load, and I'm delivering it to another Cooper Tire in Dallas. So I'm just taking it from one Cooper Tire to another Cooper Tire, warehouse to warehouse. The Cooper Tire in Colliersville was actually kind of a pain in the ass to find. I think it's a new industrial park, because Google Map, the satellite picture of it was a dirt mound construction site, and the address, I kept getting two different locations whenever I would punch in the address, and the city that it was listed in was not the city it was actually in. It was in Colliersville, but the address everywhere said that it was in Bialia or something like that. But it was real weird. It was kind of a pain in the ass to find it. I had to spend about 30 minutes just researching online, trying to figure out where exactly this place was at. And luckily, the place that I picked happened to be where it actually was. And it was a nice new industrial park. There was an Amazon there, the Cooper Tires, and a couple other places I can't remember. But it was poorly designed. The roads were not really built for trucks. There was not, it was a pain in the ass to maneuver around in the place. Imagine building an industrial park and designing it with normal residential streets. That's pretty much what these dumb fucks did. I was having to button hook and use all of the oncoming traffic lane to my left whenever I was leaving, and then I was having to turn into oncoming traffic pulling out. It was really really narrow residential streets around the industrial park. It was whoever designed that was a fucking idiot. And then they didn't have any signs about the on-ramps and off-ramps for the highway. They didn't have signs up there telling you what highway you were getting on or anything like that. It was really weird, totally half-assed industrial park. But the buildings themselves were pretty damn nice. They looked like almost everything about the industrial park was cheap. It was very cheaply constructed and designed. But anyway, the trailer so I got lucky that there was an empty trailer at the terminal. You never, ever, ever find empties at USA truck terminals. USA has a huge problem with empty trailers. Like, they have a trailer shortage company-wide. It is a pain in the ass. Like, that's the reason I was shuttling trailers all day Monday, was because we didn't have enough trailers at Kimberly-Clark, empty trailers. So I was driving to Ochalata and Muskogee and all over Oklahoma looking for empty trailers to shuttle over to Kimberly-Clark for all the loads they ordered. But I got lucky, and there was an empty. It was a trailer that had gotten its annual inspection that day, and after they finished inspecting them, they put them out in the empty line. And I checked the empty line. I didn't expect I was going to find an empty, but I checked it, and sure enough, there was an empty there. One that had just had a level 1 inspection done, or whatever the annual inspection is. Just had its annual inspection done. I could see they had some new brakes on some of the axles, and stuff like that. It was in good condition. So snagged that empty up, took it over to Cooper Tires. The trailer I picked up has some fucking issues. Has a marker light that's kind of out, not really. Kind of, though. I need to put it in the shop and have it replaced. It's basically not properly mounted, and it's fallen into the hole where it's supposed to be mounted in. So at night it still shines and it looks like there's a light there, but during the day you can't see the light because it's fallen into the hole. It's at the rear of the trailer, top. There are 3 marker lights up there at the top. It's the right side one. I'm not in a huge rush to get it fixed. I am going to see if they're going to unload me early. And if they do unload me early, then I'm going to take it to a shop and get it fixed while I wait on a load. If they don't unload me early, then I'm going to take it to a shop and get it fixed while I wait to come back and get unloaded. The other thing was that the trailer didn't have registration. So I had to stop by a Love's and pay to have them print out the registration. We have we have a permit application where I can punch in the tractor or trailer number of any tractor or trailer in USA Trucks fleet, and it'll give me all of the digital paperwork, so I can print out registration on any vehicle, any asset, any tractor or trailer. What's going on, Big G? Hellwig's going slow. So that's the. I got a fuel stop coming up here shortly, and then from my fuel stop it's about an hour. I can't remember if it was an hour or 100 miles. 100 miles an hour. What the fuck are you doing, four-wheeler? Stupid jackass just fucking merges right on me. What the fuck is with you dumb four-wheelers? You don't have the fucking right-of-way, and you just merge right into me. Fuck. She merged right into me, and then once she got in my lane, she changed her mind and slammed on her fucking brakes. Like, are you just trying to get into an accident, you dumbass? Now she's going like 90 miles an hour. Why didn't you use that acceleration? Like, oh my god. Stupid fucking idiots. It's all day, every day, almost getting into an accident because of dumbasses. I wish that they would make licensing requirements much more strict. These idiots should not be behind the wheel of something this dangerous. Vehicles are incredibly dangerous. Four-wheelers are dangerous, trucks are dangerous, it's all dangerous. Awesome. I'm coming up on a slow truck, and there's a slow truck merging on. So the slow truck in front of me is going to move over in the left-hand lane and block the left-hand lane. And then the right-hand lane, we're going to go. There he goes. He just started moving over to the left for this slow truck merging on the right. What shithole town are we in right now that all this slow traffic is merging on from? We're out in the middle of nowhere. We're in Texas. I-30 in Texas, in between Dallas and Texarkana. We passed Texarkana probably 40, 50, 60 miles ago. So we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere. 160 mile marker on I-30 in East Texas. Mount Vernon is 14 miles. Oh shit. Just as I start to get close to these slow trucks in front of me, there's a huge pack of vehicles passing me. Oh shit. That truck that just passed me was probably going 20 to 30 miles an hour faster than me. I'm doing 65. He flew by me, and there was a car going like 65 in the left-hand lane, and he just flew up on it. He didn't even touch his fucking brakes. He probably threw on his engine brakes to intimidate the car. I don't know. But the car sped up, and I don't know that I'm going to be able to pass these people because it's a bunch of slow trucks that are just traveling together, and they're only going like 1 mile an hour slower than me. So it would probably take me 30 to 45 minutes to pass these fucking trucks. And there's an inspection station at half a mile. Texas inspection stations are not, oh fuck, yeah, awesome. So all these trucks that were passing saw the inspection station sign and they just merged over in the right-hand lane. So now I just had to like slow down. Inspection station's closed. Texas inspection stations are rarely open. Fucking shit, man. I'm going 60 miles an hour because all these trucks that were passing are now over in the fucking right-hand lane. There he goes. It is like, traffic is so crazy. And did I mention the geotab situation? Geotab is a piece of junk. I could make a whole video on just all the stupid, janky crap with this piece. Geotab is horrible. My trainer, whenever I got hired on, said that they just switched from PeopleNet to Geotab. So he said he wasn't too terribly familiar with Geotab. So I don't know when exactly the company moved over from PeopleNet to Geotab, but everyone I've talked to liked PeopleNet. Geotab sucks. But it logs you out. I don't know, like, I could be driving down the road and it'll just fucking log me out. There are two things it logs me out of that fucks me up. One is my hours of service. When it logs me out of hours of service, then I lose track of like how many hours I have left. The lock screen, because they just like child-proofed this thing a couple weeks ago. Used to. They didn't have it locked down, but a couple weeks ago they locked it down to where whenever you're going over 5 miles per hour, there's a lock screen that comes up that just tells you what your duty status is and how many hours you have left on all your clocks. That's all that's on the screen, and you can't do anything. It's just locked. It's like a screensaver. So when I get logged out of hours of service, the only thing I see is my duty status of like driving, and I lose track of all of my hours. And the other thing it'll randomly log me out of is DriveWise. DriveWise is our pre-pass for way stations. So when it logs me out of that, my pre-pass stops working. So my pre-pass is not coming on right now. So it has logged me out of DriveWise. Yeah, it's just janky. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. It'll just pop you out of exemption statuses like personal conveyance or yard move or something like that and throw you into Drive, which can give you hours of service violations and all kinds of other issues. Mess up your 10 or your 34 or whatever. But yeah, Geotab's a janky piece of crap, and because of it logged me out of DriveWise today, I had to pull into a weigh station, and it takes like 45 minutes or so to get positioned on the interstate. And I had just gotten positioned, and then I pulled into that weigh station, and all of the big cluster of vehicles I passed got in front of me again, and I almost got into an accident because of it, because the cluster got bigger when I got behind it, and then there was some merging traffic, and the merging traffic forced their way on, and everybody slammed on their brakes, both lanes, and it ended up, the traffic on the interstate on both lanes ended up slowing down to I got down to 35. But I was afraid of getting rear-ended. People were flying by me. I was able to slow down to 35 miles an hour and match pretty close to pretty much match the speed of how much the traffic in front of me slowed down. Oh shit, we're going up another hill. This guy's lighter than me that I'm passing, so every little hill we go up, he creeps back up on me. And then on flat land and downhill, I pass him again. It's fucking annoying. He's pretty much empty. I'm only slowing down by 1 or 2 miles per hour on these hills. But yeah, it's just fucking annoying. I'm inching past him, but these little rolling hills we're going across are making it take a while. And I'm sure that there's cars behind me that are pissed off. I'm pulling away from him now. I'm starting to go up another little tiny hill, and then we have a lot of downhill on the other side of it. Oh, and it looks like he's hit his brakes. He's being nice. He's letting me over. He sees that I'm holding up this lane. No, he let me over. He was really cool. He slowed down. Going up a hill. I was going 62 miles an hour up that hill, so he slowed down a lot to let me by. There's a state trooper I was holding up. He was behind me. Super trooper. But yeah, Geotab screwed me up. Got me. I was ahead of that traffic clump, and then I got pulled into the weigh station. I got behind it, and there was almost a multiple vehicle accident in that traffic clump because of those dumbasses. There was 4 trucks that merged on, and they were all going probably 50 miles an hour or faster. And the traffic clump, they just merged right into the traffic clump. It was bumper to bumper, both lanes in the traffic clump, and they just forced their way into it. And there was one idiot that forced his way into the right-hand lane, and then he forced his way into the left-hand lane, and the four-wheelers that he almost ran off the road just locked up their brakes. It was incredibly dangerous. Wow, I'm glad I'm not picking up there. Lowe's? Oh, I've been to that fucking Lowe's. Yep, I've delivered to that Lowe's. I remember there's a truck stop right down here at this next exit. I took this service road down to the Lowe's because I came down on highways and intersected I-30 right here. Yeah, I remember this. I've delivered to that Lowe's. There was a huge line to get into that place. anyway, I'm getting kind of close to my fuel stop, so I'll go ahead and end the video there. So have fun, good times, all that stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye.